Hello and welcome to Wise Ant, where we do cash stuffing, cash condensing, have a podcast somewhere, you'll find it, and where we talk about being a godly steward. Today we're doing a cash stuffing. Later we'll do a cash condensing. I'll decide whether to put it on shorts or not. But this is what we're going to do. I have counted out the money. If you would like to see that, you should go to the shorts. I'm going to cash stuff for the month. I cannot do weekly. That's a little much, but for the month so that I can stay on track and stay on budget. Okay, so we'll start with our bills binder. Be back to bank. We don't have any money going back to the bank, but that will be done at cash condensing, where the money will have to go back to the bank, just so I don't have a lot of money in my house. Tithe. I shouldn't have to explain this, but the 10th of my income goes to God, and usually that I do at bank, or if I have any offertory I want to keep in the house, for church things I do. Rent, $750. Anything, when you see these sorts of cards, this is money at bank. I'm just trying to keep track of how much is there. Electricity is getting 150. That is for the whole month. 150,000 for the month's electricity. Yes, I have some savings here, so just in case, I just have it on hand. When electricity runs out, I go and pay. We try to use things as efficiently as possible. The internet 100, 250, 70, 270 right now. We add 150, becomes 1, 2, 3, 420. We really do need to cash condense. I can't have this much money in the house. Pantry, I depleted it completely, so I'm just going to add this month's 100, 200, 300 for pantry. Pantry is things that I can store in the pantry: flour, rice, sugar, though we're trying to move away from sugar, honey, that sort of thing, or spices and so on that you keep in your pantry. Pet, we have a dog, so we put aside 150,000 for him every month. With that, it becomes 150, 60, 74. 174 for the pet. Groceries, now any money that stays in groceries or pantry, we take it out and put it in our 100 envelopes savings, so it ends up in savings. What that 100 envelope savings, when you do it all together, it ends up at 5 million. That is going to go towards our future home. So groceries is getting 150 this month. This is so we can stay living within our means, not just increase it and then after some time eat a lot of it. Subscriptions is a new envelope. I want to subscribe. We've subscribed to Spotify, so I have already, my spending money is going into subscriptions at the moment, but I'm going to have to separate it. These subscriptions are Spotify and Audible for me. Excuse me. Audible for me, so that I can listen to novels, he can listen to music if I need music as well, that sort of thing. I also would like to have gym in this, but we're talking about it. Emergency fund has 300, but I'm adding 250, so right now it has 550. This is all money at a bank. I'm just keeping track to make sure I know how much is there. Emergency fund, I'd like for it to get to 5 million at one point, but emergencies come and go, so it keeps fluctuating. Use it, it comes out, and so on. That's the bills binder. The next binder is the short-term goals. Are things that I'm going to be using in that month, and if I don't use it, at least it builds up. So for example, eating out, we If you'll see last month's thingy, we used that money. So now I'm going to add 100,000 to eating out. This is when honestly I don't feel like cooking. Now that's 110. I don't feel like cooking and just want to eat outside food. 100,000 in date night. This is at when we go on, just get out of the house, just be the two of us and talk outside the house. But also, keep the romance going. Hygiene is getting quite a bit because I have to do a lot. It's a hair month, it's so many things. So 200,000. Hygiene has 220, so now it's 220. Clothes, also a new envelope. I am going to have to start being serious about clothes. So, clothes come and go. You have your clothes for a long time, you get attached, and then they look very ragged and you can't wear them, but you still want to wear them. We're going to make a concentrated effort to actually change our clothes. It's a new envelope, so I hadn't budgeted for it this month. Spending, this time instead of spending online, I'm going to be spending cash. Let it hurt a little. So 200, 300, 400 spending for my month so that I can have these things, if I can save my spending, maybe I'll have enough to get something for myself. You never know. Gifts also get 100. Let me see. So now it's 120. Transport, this is fuel. Now it looked small, but we both work from home, so we don't want to have to use it all the time. So fuel, only just to church, and by the way, church I can take a border, so those sorts of things. A close by church is best. So now it has 170. My husband's spending money goes to his bank, but if ever he has cash that he has remaining, he puts it in here. Most times it's depleted. Drinks, this is adult drinks and juice, because honestly I'm not good at making juice. So that's 170. 180. 180, yeah, 180. That means transport is also 180. Health, we are hoping to have to start getting health insurance. So this is saving up for example, our first annual payment, or just, there's that Airtel thing. We're still doing the research. So this is also now 180, 170, 80. Wow. Okay, so 180 for health. Car maintenance, it's now at 80. Add 100. Car maintenance is servicing, if the car breaks down, those sorts of things. I don't want to have to dip into my savings to get it, so I put it in here. Our savings at the moment is, oh dear, 650. That's sad. I need to do better. But if you've been around my channel, there is a coin box I have. That coin box goes directly to savings. Savings is different from emergency. Savings is just for other, it's not emergency. The whole point is I'd like for this to also go into high value bond, but we'll talk about that another time. Miscellaneous, any money that stays in miscellaneous also goes into 100 challenge, 100 envelope challenge. So now 100,000 in miscellaneous. This is the just in case the hygiene money runs out, just in case the eating money runs out, which happens a lot. Yep, so that is the bind, and you see it's getting really thick, so I need to condense. Also, just not having that much money in the house is a good idea. So now farm, we have a farm that we are planning on starting. 1 to 300. So this is for the guy who is there right now, paying him, any other extra things, little plants that I'd like to have, that sort of thing. Home, future home, we have 3, 4, 5, 6 660. If you've been following my channel, there was a wedding envelope here. We decided to just postpone that. We are legally married, but we got married during COVID, and we wanted to just do a sort of reception situation, renewal of vows. But that's not as important as getting our home built. So that's why this is the way it is. It's getting 100 as well, so that's now 760 to be condensed. Travel. So travel 1, 2, and 3 are different. Travel 1 is short term, that is 1 to 5 years. That's 150, 200, 340, now 440. Then travel 2 is in 5 to 10 years. So essentially what we want to do is do like on our 5th anniversary, do something. On our 10th anniversary, do something, like leave the country. And these 2 and 3 are if God wills. 2 is Dubai, 3 is Japan. That's at 15, right? And when we finish, I'll just move them forward, sort of thing. So 100, 220, now 320 to be condensed. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see then. 3, travel 3, also getting 100. So 100, 200, 310. Japan is expensive, but we really want to go. We're anime fans. We just want to go there maybe during anime season. Never know. 150, 60, 100 becomes 100, 200, 60. So a new car is, we would like to get a new car at some point in this life, drive a new car. It's usually more budget friendly to drive an old car in Uganda, potholes, roads, so, crazy drivers. But just for our, I understand this is vain, but for just us, business is 20K. It has 20K in here, so now 40. Business is if I ever want to start another business venture, depending on what God wills. Household has 200, add 100,000, it becomes 300 to be condensed. All this money has to be condensed because I can't have this much money in the house. And then high value bond, this is eventually we would like to have bonds paying us when we do retire. So 260 plus 100 is 360. Please look out for the condensing video or short. As I said, I'm just trying to decide how to go about that one. And then the 100 envelope challenge is going to be a short. Just so you can keep track for me. I don't know. I'm not sure how much I have saved yet. I don't count it, and I'm not going to count it until all the envelopes are full. But just for you, 220, 25, 27, 29, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 48. 48. Yeah. That's how much we're saving this month. Thank you so much for sticking around and assisting me with my accountability. I hope to see you next month. If you want to keep track or keep up, you can find me on Instagram or in my shorts, YouTube. If you would like a cash stuffing something, my TikTok, when I usually, there's someone on TikTok in Uganda who actually sells cash stuffing things. I made these for myself, but I'm not ready to actually make them in bulk. Maybe if it's a worthwhile business, I'll get from the business envelope and do that. That's my dog asking me to feed him. Okay, see you later. I hope that God blesses you. I hope that you keep getting to know him. And I hope that you stay blessed and you be good stewards of what God has given you.